Pastor Mark, thank you for joining the interview. So I really appreciate your participation. So I know that you are a diaspora and working in Philippines, but originally coming from India. Would you introduce yourself?
Yep, I am from India and serving God in the Philippines since 2010 among the Hindus and Sikh diaspora. Among the people group called the Sindhi people group, those who are the one of the least outreach people group in the world, and the other one is Punjabi people group, who are largely circulated around the world, and a majority of Indian population here in the Philippines are Sikh, I mean Punjabis. So among these two people groups and these two religious groups, I'm reaching out and making disciples, and we are thanking God that God is wonderfully working among this diaspora community.
Oh, wow, thank you. It's amazing. So like I'd like to know about your journey, like how you become a diaspora, like since when?
When I was studying for my Master's of Theology in South Korea, one of the
Mm.
subjects that I learned was diaspora, and it was the first time ever introduced in a seminary, and that was taught. And when I learned about the diaspora community, I was already involved in ministering to the diaspora community in South Korea. The foreigners who were there, the church that was like an umbrella for the theological seminary where I was studying. The church itself was providing service for all the different nationalities. And when I saw that the diaspora ministry is quite effective, then just reaching them out in their own countries, God has put that passion in my heart, that it is good to reach out to diaspora community, and because they are out of their country and they are one of the influencing people in their own nation, and their words has weight in their own country. So if we reach them out over here, then we are not only reaching them out them here, but also we're reaching them out their family members and their friends back in their local countries. So that's where I have decided through my theological seminary studies and also observing the situations actually involving among the diaspora community in South Korea.
Oh, so you were in South Korea, but now in Philippines. So, would you also give me some explanation about your community in Philippines? So, who are the people coming to your community? Only the Indians or the other Asians?
There are South Asian community are largely increasing in the Philippines. When I came here, I saw the Arab diaspora, the African diaspora, then the Chinese diaspora, then Taiwanese diaspora, and Indian and most of the Southeast Asian countries diaspora. They are coming over here for the ease of business. So these are the growing diaspora community we can see in the Philippines. Excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, I think there was a disconnection. Maybe we should just edit this part, but no worries. So you saw the many ethnic groups from all the different nationalities. So mainly when you do your ministry with the diaspora, like doing the diaspora missions, so who are those main groups and why that's so important in your context?
Okay, the main diaspora community that I'm ministering is, as I told you earlier, they are the Indian Sindhi people group diaspora. Those who are largely, I mean, they have left their countries during the partition, and they are settled in different parts of the world. And they left the country before the partition because they didn't want to become Muslims, but they want to remain as Hindus. And these are one of the least outreach people group. But the Lord is working in this among this diaspora community, and they are the Sindhi Hindu diaspora. And now many from this community are coming to Christ. And the other diaspora community are the Sikh in a religion, and also they are the Punjabi in the people group. So these people are also very important because they are one of the largest migrated people from India to different parts of the world. If we see them in Canada, they are huge. When you see them in America, they are huge. Australia, they are huge. So this Punjabi community is really settled in different parts, including Philippines. And why they're important is they are very much in a part of influencing the local context. You see the Canadian government is very much involved, influenced by the Punjabi community. So they can be too much. They can be very much influensive. At the same time, they are very much of in social work in charity. So when we give them the gospel, they will truly spread the gospel faster than anyone else, and that's what we are seeing here in the Philippines. The Punjabi church is growing faster because they are very much outgoing and they are bringing the gospel to the people. And when they come here and they hear the gospel, they share their testimony to the people there in Canada, they're in US, they're in India, wherever their friends, their family members are, they share their experience with Christ. So that's why these two people groups I feel very important, and that's where I'm concentrating, reaching them out and making disciples.
I think that's the reason why you think that's a great opportunity as a diaspora, because they're coming as a migrant and also providing some works. But at the same time, God is expanding His kingdom through them, right? So, what are the challenges, and if there are any other opportunities, then you can actually extend your diaspora missions. So can you explain like what are the other opportunities with the diaspora missions and also some of the challenges?
Opportunities are they are religious, but they do not know who is the real God. Number one, theologically. And socially, they come here and do the business, but they are not allowed to register their business as a foreigner. They have to tie up with local citizen. And that's where they face so many problems. And when they are facing the problems, coming into them, legally helping them, that becomes an opportunity. Another opportunity that we have is they are very receptive. They are very receptive. Some are very, very they restrict, but many are receptive and they love to have prayer. And many have a divided family. Half of their family lives in India, they live in here. So they have many different social problems. So in that problems become an opportunity for us. And an opportunity is that we can they miss their home country, and they when we facilitate them with their food of their own culture and songs, music in their own culture, they feel that becomes an opportunity for us. During the national occasion and the religious occasion, when we utilize those, that becomes an opportunity to share the gospel. But the challenges are all of them come here as a business people and they are extremely busy. And finding time to sit down with them and sharing gospel with them is one of the great challenges. And number two, many of them have their families here. And also today, because of the technology, all the family members are connected. And everybody is putting things on the Facebook and social media. So what happens is when one of their church members or friends finds out that they are going to the church or something, there is a social pressure. That's one of the challenges that we face. And another challenge is from the ministry perspective, it becomes hard for us to produce materials, printed materials and other materials to use them as an strategy for literature, other things for the ministry. That becomes an challenge. The main other challenge is since there are large number of these people group are here. One or two people to minister is difficult. We need more workers. But when we try to invite workers from India, they ask how much I'll be getting. Whereas this ministry has to be completely sacrificial and pioneering. So the challenge is to find out the passionate, pioneering person who can come and reach out to these people. So these are some of the challenges practically we are facing these days.
Thank you for your insight, and also it was really helpful because there are so many diaspora missionaries, and especially you've been there like how long you been there in Philippines?
It's almost 14 years.
Yeah, 14 years. So like, yeah, I'm so grateful. Thank you for all your ministry, and I really appreciate and I bless your ministry, and thank you again. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.